Tell us about yourself. Who are you?
I'm Bailey Badass. That's what my fans call me. No, I'm kidding. Um, to all my friends and everyone that knows me on the interweb, I'm Bailey Badass. To my friends, I'm Shelby, and then to like family members, I'm Rashelbi.
All right, Rashelbi. What is your business name?
Oddsense.
All right. So what is the Oddsense? What is Oddsense? My apologies.
Oddsense is me in a brand. It's an umbrella of things that I like to do in a sense. My clothing brand is also Oddsense, so I make clothes that falls under there. I make YouTube videos that also falls under Oddsense. So Oddsense is just me as a brand, basically.
So, what made you start designing?
Um, I've always designed, to be honest. As a kid, I would like take clothes and crop them, cut them up, sometimes staple things together. I was crazy with the hot glue gun. So when I got a sewing machine, just naturally I would start making my own pieces from raw fabric. People started liking them. They wanted to buy it, and boom, there I am. Now I'm a designer.
I hear that. So, what type of style does Oddsense design?
Mainly right now, because Oddsense is still new, it plays off of my own sense of style. So I'm more of like sporty, casual. I wear a lot of sneakers. I can wear heels. It really just depends on what is being asked for. I make a lot of customs as well. I've made jeans, pants, bathing suits, gowns. So wherever the wind takes me.
All right. So, style wise and business wise, where would you like to see your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
Because Oddsense is me and a brand, and I'm forever changing, my mood changes as I grow as a person, I can't pinpoint where I would want it to be. I never really thought that deeply into it, and I guess that's bad if you're a business owner. But I feel like no matter what I do, Oddsense is gonna grow because I'm gonna grow. But I can't really say where I would want it to be in 5 years. Successful. I would like to have a lot of money as far as revenue coming into Oddsense. That's what I would like to see in 5 years. How am I gonna do that? Baby steps.
All right. So, with that being said, if somebody was to invest 10K into your business right now, what would you do to help grow the business?
So right now, ideally what I want Oddsense to look like is it's a lot of sporty things. It's a large variety of what's going on in Oddsense, and I kind of want to push it towards right now more cozy things. I've been making pants and like sweatsuits and onesies as of lately, and I'm really enjoying it. I've been finding more knit fabrics. So right now, if I got 10K, I would just put all of that to life. I would buy the equipment that I need. I would buy my fabrics, get it done, probably get someone to help me, add someone onto my team, pay them, and we would just go ham and make the business or the idea come alive.
All right. So, how long has Oddsense been in business?
Oddsense has been in business for maybe about a year. I started, I think it was June 27th. So almost a year. No, almost 2 years. June 27th of 2018. Almost 2 years.
All right. So, how much money did you use when starting the business?
When I started, I got a sewing machine for my birthday, so that alone $0. All I needed was like fabric. So I went to my local fabric store, and I think I spent maybe $25-30 max on fabric, and there was Oddsense.
All right. So during this process of building a business, how many times would you say you failed?
Um, I didn't. I wouldn't say I failed the business itself, but I always have. I think as anybody, you always have ideas, and then when you actually see them come to life and it doesn't play out the way that you initially thought it would, it's a small little failure. So I think I experience failure almost on a daily basis when it comes to your brand, because you can never be 100% sure, or there's always something. But I think overall for my brand, I've never failed Oddsense in this at all.
All right. So the next few questions are a little bit more personal. So, what's your ambition? What drives you to do what you do every day, business wise?
I think what drives me every day business wise is seeing it come to life, seeing your ideas in front of you in 3D versus that sketch that you had on your paper, and it being good and people complimenting you. I think the compliments, I probably sound very vain, but I think the compliments is what drives me, and someone saying they want to buy it. So
All right.
it's my fans, it's my family.
All right. Hear you. So, how many hours do you put into the business within a run of a week?
Well, I work full time, a 9 to 5, but really it's a 12 to 9 shift, Monday through Thursday, and then I work Saturday morning. So I work on AdSense maybe, I would say every night. I'm always crafting something up, possibly for the brand, or maybe like a sample piece of something to see, how that material works out, whatever. Maybe like 5 hours a day. I'm usually up pretty late at night. Let's say maybe from 10 to 2 each day. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm up sewing, crafting things. So maybe like 20 hours-ish. 15 to 20 hours a week.
So, I'm glad you mentioned your 9 to 5. So, that actually answers our other question. So, AdSense isn't your only stream of income.
No.
All right. So, income wise, where would AdSense need to be for you to leave your 9 to 5?
I would need to be making double of, at least minimum, I would need to be making double of what I'm making right now in order to leave my job. Because otherwise, I don't need a job.
All right. So, why do you want to be a business owner? What motivates you to start this umbrella of branding yourself?
I think what made me want to become a business is seeing that AdSense could make money. The clothes that I make could make money. And if you're selling things, you're considered retail, I guess, clothes, or you're considered a vendor. So in other words, you're also a business. I didn't necessarily come into it making clothes to want to sell. It just happened. I was never into like, oh, I want to be a business owner, I want to start a business, which sounds kind of sad because it's like, what else are you going to do? So it just fell upon me. I didn't think too much about it. I just had a hobby that I loved that makes me money, and now it's a business, and I love it.
So, this business, I understand you do love it, but if someone was offering to buy it, what would be the right price for you to sell it, or is there not a right price?
Because the brand is so new, it would catch me off guard for someone to want to buy it in the first place. But I think the minimum, it's weird. It's kind of like asking how much you as a person is worth, because that's me. It's my brand. So I would say a mil, honestly, but let's be realistic. Couple 100,000 and you could have it, because honestly, I can just take that money, still continue what I'm doing, or rebrand, make it a different name. So 100,000, if you want it, it's yours.
All right. So, how did you come up with your business name?
I knew I wanted to have a brand name, and I knew I didn't want it to be my name. So ideally, you have to figure out what you want to call it if you don't want it to be, your exact name, right? Me and my friend were just playing with words to figure out what we're gonna call this thing that I created, and we were thinking about like space, like some weird shit, honestly. And then I was just like, it's like I have a sixth sense. Like, how did I get here? What put me here? And I was just like, I have a sixth sense of making clothes. I'm not a fucking Louis Vuitton, but you know what I mean. So, and I'm weird, so we just put me and what I like to do together. And I'm Oddsense. And there's that.
All right. So, where can the people find you, and where can they look at some of your products and shop?
As of right now, Oddsense is under construction. Because of the quarantine, a lot of places where I get fabric have been closed. So I haven't been able to get the materials I need to, make the clothes that I want. So right now, we're under construction. But if you follow me on Instagram, Bailey Badass, or Oddsense at Oddsense on Instagram, my brand, you'll be updated on what we do have coming. We have something. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's in the works, but we have something coming very soon.